In the soft, drifting cabin glow, a woman gently waits. She wears a simple shawl, its frayed edges whispering tales of countless winters. The window sill beneath her hands is cool to the touch, carrying echoes of the morning dew. Birds begin to notice her presence, their curious eyes peeking through the foggy glass. She holds out her palm, offering tiny seeds to the feathery visitors. Each bird seems to dance around her hand, their wings painting a symphony in the air. The woman breathes in deeply, savoring the crisp scent of pine and earth. Her fingers brush against the feathers of a sparrow, feeling its light, pulsating life. A robin lands beside her, its eyes meeting hers in a silent exchange of warmth and gratitude. Their bond is unspoken yet profound, intertwining them in a dance older than time itself. Snowflakes begin to fall outside, painting the world in a blanket of pure white. She continues to feed her feathered friends, their trust in her unwavering and true. The window pane misted with her breath, creating a delicate canvas for frost patterns. Her hand remains steady, providing sustenance for the hungry birds seeking refuge from the cold. In this moment of tranquility, she finds solace in their company, sharing warmth within the cabin glow. Stillness, warmth. As the snow outside continues to fall, she feels a sense of peace wash over her. The woman's heart swells with love for these birds, who have found sanctuary in her quiet home. Through the window pane, the world outside seems distant and muted, as if time has slowed down just for them. In this orbital window of serenity, they exist in a world unto themselves, a world of feathers, seeds, and gentle whispers. The woman's eyes follow the birds as they take flight, their wings leaving behind trails of stardust in the soft cabin glow. As the first light of dawn peeks through the foggy glass morning, it casts a gentle glow upon the woman and her feathered friends. She sits by the window, her hands filled with seeds to share with the avian visitors who have come to know her as a kind soul. The birds gather around her, their delicate wings brushing against her skin as they accept the offerings from her outstretched palm. Together, they create a symphony of soft whispers and rustling feathers that fill the quiet cabin with a sense of tranquility. Each bird has its own rhythm, each seed its own story, a dance of life that unfolds before the woman's eyes. She watches as one particular bird hops onto her hand, its eyes meeting hers in a silent understanding of their shared moment. The air is heavy with the scent of pine and birdseed, a fragrance that comforts her soul and reminds her of simpler times. Her breath mingles with the cool morning air, each exhale creating a small foggy circle on the window pane, a mirror of her own tranquil spirit. Outside, the world continues its ceaseless motion, but within this orbital window they exist in their own stillness, untouched by time's relentless march. The woman smiles softly at the birds, her heart full of gratitude for these moments she shares with them, a sacred bond forged through feathers and seeds. She folds her hands in her lap, the fabric of her skirt whispering against itself as it settles into place. A single tear slides down her cheek, a testament to the profound peace that has taken hold of her soul. Warmth radiates from the hearth, casting dancing shadows across the room, a gentle reminder of the comforts that surround her. In this foggy glass morning, she finds solace in the wings of birds and the seeds they carry, each one a small piece of the world outside. The woman takes a deep breath, savoring the cool air as it fills her lungs and washes over her face, a cleansing embrace that leaves her feeling rejuvenated. Her eyes follow the birds as they flit from perch to perch, their movements graceful and fluid like water flowing over stones. She waits patiently for the next bird to join her, her heart full of anticipation and love for these feathered visitors that have made her cabin their sanctuary. As the morning sun climbs higher in the sky, it bathes the cabin in a warm golden light, a fitting backdrop for this dance of life that unfolds before her eyes. The woman closes her eyes, listening to the soft whispers of the birds and the rustling of their wings, a soothing lullaby that sends waves of peace through her being. She drifts off into a state of meditative stillness, her mind empty of all thoughts except for the gentle rhythm of feathers and seeds. The foggy glass window serves as a gateway to the serene world outside, where birds flit and dance with seeds. In the warm cabin, she sits in quiet anticipation, her hands filled with delicate birdseed. Her breath leaves soft trails on the cool glass as she watches the ballet of feathers unfold before her eyes. The woman's fingers are gentle as they extend through the window, offering seeds to the patient birds that perch nearby. With each tiny morsel taken, a feeling of connection grows between her and these winged creatures. She breathes in deeply, relishing the crisp morning air that fills her lungs and calms her spirit. The sunlight filters through the trees, casting dappled patterns on the cabin walls, a natural tapestry woven from light and shadow. Her heart swells with gratitude as she witnesses this harmonious dance of life that unfolds before her eyes. The woman's gaze lingers on one particular bird, its feathers like brushstrokes of linen's soft twilight. As it pecks at the seeds in her hand, she feels a profound sense of peace wash over her being. The rustling wings and soft whispers of the birds create a soothing symphony that lulls her into a state of tranquility. She closes her eyes, surrendering to the gentle rhythm of feathers and seeds that pulse through the air around her. In this moment, time seems to stand still, as if the world outside has paused to share in her serene meditation. Her mind becomes a blank canvas upon which the dance of life paints its ethereal patterns of grace and beauty. The woman's heart is full, her soul nourished by the peace she finds within this orbital window of feathered friends and flying seeds. As the morning sun dips lower in the sky, casting a warm golden glow upon the cabin, she opens her eyes once more. The birds continue their dance, their movements as fluid and graceful as ever, a testament to the eternal cycle of life that surrounds us all. With a contented sigh, the woman rises from her seat, carrying with her the memory of this tranquil morning spent in the company of feathered friends. The foggy glass window returns to its role as a simple barrier between worlds, but for her it will always be more a portal to a place of peace and solace among the dance of life. In the warm embrace of her cabin, a woman finds solace at the foggy glass window. Her heart full, she gazes upon the feathered friends dancing gracefully outside. She watches as they flutter around her in their delicate ballet of seeds and feathers. The morning sun casts a warm golden glow upon the cabin, bathing everything in its gentle light. As the woman feeds them from her hand, she feels a tranquil connection with these winged creatures. Their movements are fluid and harmonious, a dance that echoes the eternal cycle of life around her. With each seed she offers, the birds seem to perform a delicate pas de deux, their wings brushing against her fingertips in an exchange as old as time itself. In this moment, the window no longer separates her from the world outside, but invites her into its embrace. The foggy glass seems to blur the lines between reality and dreams, creating a dreamlike quality to her surroundings. She breathes in deeply, savoring the crisp morning air that fills her lungs and clears her mind. As the sun dips lower in the sky, she closes her eyes, feeling the gentle rhythm of nature's ballet pulsating through her very being. When she opens them once more, the birds continue their dance with the same grace and beauty as before. She rises from her seat, carrying the memory of this tranquil morning with her as she walks through the cabin. With each passing moment, the woman is reminded that even in the simplest of actions, there is beauty and meaning to be found. And so, as she goes about her day, she carries with her the memory of this gentle symphony of wings and seeds, a testament to the power of connection and the magic that lies within the ordinary. As night falls and the cabin grows quiet, she drifts off to sleep, lulled by the soft whispers of the wind outside her window. Outside the window, dusk paints the sky with hues of gold and violet. The woman watches as the last rays of sunlight kiss the earth softly goodbye. Within the cabin, shadows lengthen and dance upon the wooden walls. She feels the cool stone beneath her fingertips, grounding her in this moment. The warmth of the day lingers within the small space, a gentle embrace. As twilight descends, the air becomes suffused with an ethereal stillness. Inside, everything seems to slow down, as if time itself is holding its breath. Beyond the foggy glass, birds flit from branch to branch in a silent ballet. Their wings cut through the evening air like feathered whispers, delicate and light. She reaches for the basket filled with seeds, her movements slow and deliberate. With a soft touch, she opens the window, inviting them closer to her side. One by one, they alight on her outstretched hand, their feathers warm against her skin. Each bird, in turn, takes a seed from her palm, a simple exchange of nourishment and gratitude. She gazes into their bright eyes, seeing the echoes of her own longing for connection. As they take flight once more, she watches them soar against the backdrop of the setting sun. Their departing cries are like a lullaby, soft and soothing to her weary soul. She closes the window, drawing the heavy curtains to shield herself from the encroaching night. Inside the cozy cabin, she finds solace in the warmth of the flickering lantern light. The scent of burning wood fills her nostrils, a comforting reminder of the hearth's embrace. As darkness falls outside, shadows play upon the walls, creating intricate patterns of light and dark. She settles onto a worn couch, wrapping herself in a soft woolen blanket. The fabric is aged but still holds a hint of its former warmth, like an old friend greeting her return. With a gentle sigh, she closes her eyes, letting the day's worries drift away on the wind outside. Her heart is full, having found peace and connection in the simple dance of feathers and seeds. As sleep beckons her towards its welcoming arms, she knows that within this cabin she is home. Within the heart of the cozy cabin, a gentle glow emanates from the flickering lantern, casting a soft dance upon the walls. The woman, nestled in her worn blanket, gazes out into the veil of fog that shrouds the window, a soothing symphony to her weary soul. The misty glass acts as a canvas for nature's painting, as feathers and seeds collide in an intricate ballet just beyond reach. She watches with patient eyes as the birds flutter and twirl, their delicate wings weaving a tapestry of tranquility amidst the foggy window's embrace. Their movements are harmonious, like a choreographed dance that whispers peace into the quiet corners of her heart. Her breaths synchronize with their flutters, inhaling nature's calming rhythm and exhaling the weight of the day. Softly, she extends her hand towards the window, offering a gentle embrace to the feathered friends who trust her presence. Seeds scatter like tiny stars as they land upon her palm, their weight a subtle reminder of their fragile bond. She closes her fingers around the seeds, cradling them like precious gems before slowly releasing them back into the dance. The birds gather close, sensing her kindred spirit and finding solace in her gentle touch. With each seed cast aside, a new connection blossoms between woman and winged creature, woven together by the fabric of their shared peace. As the lantern's glow dims, the twilight creeps in, painting the room in hues of dusk. Foggy window becomes a mirror to the stars above, reflecting their twinkling light into the cabin's warm embrace. The woman settles deeper into her blanket, feeling the weight of the day lift from her shoulders as she surrenders to the night. Her eyelids grow heavy with sleep, her heart full of gratitude for the peaceful symphony that played just beyond the foggy glass. As darkness descends and silence envelops the cabin, the woman knows that within this orbital window she has found a sanctuary of tranquility. The lantern flickers one last time before it too surrenders to the night, leaving only the soft glow of the moon to guide her dreams. Within the comfort of her cabin, nestled amidst the gentle whispers of nature, she finds solace in the dance of feathers and seeds, drifting off into a peaceful slumber. As sleep claims her, the window becomes a portal to another realm, a world where peace reigns supreme, and the dance continues without end. The woman gazes at the foggy window, her eyes soft with wonder. She reaches out a hand, offering seeds to the awaiting birds outside. As gentle wings brush against her fingertips, she feels a tender connection. Birds flutter around her, their feathers like velvet brushing past her skin. Each seed is passed from hand to beak, a slow and harmonious ballet. Her breath mingles with theirs, forming a fine mist upon the glass. Inside the cabin, warmth radiates from the hearth, embracing all within. Outside, night begins its descent, cloaking everything in a blanket of darkness. The only light now comes from the moon's gentle glow filtering through the trees. In this quiet cabin, nestled amidst nature's lullaby, she finds solace. Her heart swells with gratitude for these peaceful moments shared. As day turns to night, the woman knows that within this orbital window, she has found a sanctuary of tranquility. Their movements are like whispers on the wind, soothing her soul before she sleeps. Within the cozy confines of her cabin, nestled amidst the gentle whispers of nature, she finds solace in the dance of feathers and seeds, drifting off into a peaceful slumber. The woman's breath fogs the window pane, a gentle mist that dances with the morning light. She gazes outside, her eyes tracing the intricate patterns formed by the condensation. Her hand reaches for the window latch, slowly pushing it open to welcome the fresh air. A soft breeze rustles through the trees, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming flowers. The woman leans forward, offering a handful of seeds to the feathery visitors that flock to her window. They arrive in a flurry of wings and chirps, eager for the nourishment she provides. She watches as they peck at the seeds, their beaks clicking rhythmically against the glass. Their feathers are a tapestry of colors, each one unique in its shimmering hues. Her heart swells with joy as they alight upon her outstretched hand, trusting and fearless. In this moment, she feels connected to the natural world, her spirit harmonizing with theirs. Their wings create a soothing symphony, a lullaby for her soul as day turns to night. As the sun begins to set, casting warm lantern light across her cabin's wooden walls, she sits in quiet contemplation, basking in the tranquility that surrounds her. The flickering flames of the hearth cast dancing shadows upon the ceiling, adding to the peaceful ambience. Her eyes grow heavy as she listens to the gentle whispers of nature outside her window. She knows that soon she will surrender to sleep, wrapped in the comforting arms of night. The woman takes one last look at the birds and seeds before closing her window gently. As darkness envelops the cabin, she feels a deep sense of gratitude for these peaceful moments shared. In this orbital window, within this sanctuary of tranquility, she finds solace before drifting off to sleep. Underneath the moon's tender glow, she rests within her cozy cabin. A warm breeze whispers through the wooden walls, soothing her soul. She gazes out at the foggy window where a gentle ballet unfolds. Birds flutter and dance in harmony with seeds that gently fall. Her hands move gracefully, folding paper as she watches their flight. The woman shares tranquil moments with these winged creatures, finding solace in the soft whispers of nature. As daylight fades, twilight paints the sky with hues of lavender and rose. She senses the shift in light, feeling the world around her drift into night. With a gentle touch, she closes the window, sealing them within her memories. Inside the cabin, shadows dance across wooden beams and stone hearth. The woman breathes in deeply, savoring the earthy scent of home. She listens to the whispers of wind through the trees outside her window. Her heart fills with gratitude for these peaceful moments shared. The woman feels a quiet warmth spreading throughout her body. As sleep beckons, she drifts into its embrace, cradled by the gentle dance of nature's lullaby. Stillness envelops the cabin as night deepens, only broken by the occasional hoot of an owl. Within this sanctuary of tranquility, she finds solace before surrendering to sleep under the moon's gentle glow. The woman's breath misted the window pane as she sat cross-legged, her hands gentle and steady. She held a small plate of seeds, each one carefully arranged for her avian friends. With a soft smile, she began to extend her hand towards the birds outside. At first, they were cautious, watching her from the safety of the branches. But as she remained still and patient, they gradually grew bolder. One by one, they alighted on her outstretched hand, pecking at the seeds with delicate beaks. Their feathers were a kaleidoscope of colors, a living tapestry woven before her eyes. She marveled at their grace and trust, a ballet performed solely for her benefit. Her heart swelled with gratitude, each bird a gift bestowed upon her in this tranquil moment. As the golden dusk deepened, the cabin was bathed in a warm amber light. The air grew cooler, yet she felt a comforting warmth emanating from within. It seemed to radiate outwards, wrapping her in its gentle embrace. The woman's eyes drifted close, the soothing rhythm of nature lulling her towards sleep. Her breath slowed, each inhalation and exhalation a testament to the peace surrounding her. She felt the weight of the day slip away, replaced by an enveloping tranquility. In this sanctuary of quietude, she surrendered to the gentle dance of sleep. As the moon rose higher in the sky, casting its tender glow upon the cabin, she slept soundly, cradled by nature's lullaby and the whispered secrets of the night. The birds continued their dance at the window, their wings a silent serenade to the slumbering woman within. As the night deepened, the moon's gentle glow bathed the cabin in a soft silver light. The woman lay nestled within her warm bed, drifting into a restful slumber under the watchful gaze of the lunar orb. Outside, the fog continued to swirl around the window, casting ghostly tendrils across the glass. But even in this ethereal mist, the woman could still discern the silhouettes of her feathered friends gathering at the window's edge. They waited patiently, their tiny beaks eager for the seeds she would soon offer. She felt a gentle nudge from within, the remnants of a dream stirring her consciousness. Slowly, she opened her eyes and reached out to open the window, inviting in the cool night air. The birds fluttered closer as she extended her hand, their trust in her unwavering. As she began to sprinkle seeds onto her palm, they descended upon her in a delicate ballet of feathers and wing beats. Each bird took its turn, nibbling gently at the offerings before flying off to join the others in the moonlit sky. Her heart swelled with joy as she watched their graceful dance, feeling an inexplicable connection to these avian visitors. The woman continued to feed them for what seemed like hours, losing track of time in this tranquil communion. As the last seed disappeared from her palm and the final bird took flight, she knew it was time to return to her slumber. She closed the window gently, sealing away the night's enchanting symphony within her heart. With a soft sigh, she settled back into bed, feeling the warmth of the moon's glow enveloping her once more. As sleep claimed her again, she whispered silent thanks to the birds that had graced her window and brought her solace on this peaceful night. In the quiet cabin, the woman sits by her foggy window, the soft light of the moon casting gentle shadows. She holds a handful of seeds, their texture rough against her palm as she prepares to share them with her feathered friends. A whisper of wind brushes against her cheek, carrying the soothing sounds of rustling leaves and distant hoots. Her breath fogs up the glass, creating a delicate web of condensation that shimmers in the moonlight. One by one, the birds alight on the windowsill, their wings brushing against her fingertips as they reach for seeds. Each bird is unique, with its own markings and songs, creating a symphony of feathers and song that fills the night. She watches them with a sense of wonder, feeling a deep connection to these creatures that share her space. Their eyes meet hers for a brief moment, an unspoken communication passing between them in the stillness of the night. As she feeds them, her mind empties, leaving only peace and serenity in its wake. Her heart swells with gratitude, feeling blessed to share this peaceful ritual with her avian companions. The last seed is gone, and the birds fly away, their songs echoing in the quiet of the night. She closes the window gently, sealing away the memories of the evening within her heart. As she settles back into bed, she feels a warmth spreading through her body like a gentle embrace. The moon's glow bathes her room in soft light, creating a serene and calming ambience. Her eyelids grow heavy, and sleep claims her once more, enveloping her in its tender arms. As she drifts off, she can still hear the distant songs of her feathered friends, lulling her into deeper slumber. And so, under the watchful gaze of the moon, the woman finds solace and peace in the simple pleasures of life. In the soft mist, she watches as birds perform a ballet at her window. Their fluttering wings create a mesmerizing symphony of feathers and air. She extends her hand, offering seeds to these avian dancers, and they alight gently on her fingertips. Each bird seems to trust her completely, accepting the nourishment she provides. Their delicate beaks peck at the seeds, their eyes meeting hers with a sense of shared understanding. As day turns into night, the light shifts from sunlit warmth to moonlit coolness. Stars twinkle in the sky, reflecting off the window pane like distant specks of stardust. The woman feels the weight of the day slowly lifting, surrendering to the gentle embrace of night. With each passing moment, she becomes more deeply enmeshed in this tranquil ballet of feathers and seeds. She breathes in the crisp night air, letting it fill her lungs and calm her spirit. The soft hum of crickets serenades her from outside, adding to the symphony of peacefulness. Her hand remains steadfast, offering sustenance and connection to her feathered friends. As she gazes into their eyes, she sees the world through their perspective, one of simplicity and beauty. The moon casts long shadows across the room, lending an ethereal quality to everything it touches. Her heart swells with love and gratitude for this sacred moment shared between species. With each passing seed, she feels more connected to these birds, bound by a thread of life and understanding. The woman closes her eyes, letting the sounds and sensations of this peaceful scene wash over her. In the stillness of the night, she surrenders to the rhythm of the world outside her window. Her breath becomes one with the breeze, her heartbeat synced with the distant cricket's song. As the moon casts its silvery glow upon her face, she feels a warmth spreading through her body like a gentle embrace. The woman settles back into bed, the memories of this night etched into her soul forever. As sleep claims her once more, she can still hear the distant songs of her feathered friends, lulling her into deeper slumber. Moonlight paints the room with its quiet glow, a soft canvas for the ballet of wings at her window. As day yields to night, she gently stirs, ready to welcome the symphony of feathered friends. She drifts towards the window, a tender presence in the dimly lit chamber. Her hand, like an offering, holds seeds for her winged visitors as they flutter around her. In this hush of nightfall, their chirps blend with the distant hum of a faraway city. She breathes deeply, syncing her own rhythm with that of the outside world. Each bird that lands on her outstretched palm is a whisper of peace in the quiet evening. Her fingers trace their soft feathers as they feed, a gentle touch echoing in the still air. Beneath the watchful eye of the moon, she finds solace in this orbital dance of wings and seeds. Their song is her lullaby, soothing her soul as day turns to night. She gazes out into the foggy glass morning, a soft smile on her lips as memory lingers. In the silence of twilight, the window frames a scene of tranquil connection and grace. As she pulls the covers up around her, the echoes of their songs lull her into peaceful sleep. Each day brings a new ballet at her window, a fresh symphony of wings and seeds. She drifts, enveloped by the soft mist that dances on her window pane. The morning light filters through, painting her world in a delicate hue. Her breath fogs the glass as she watches the birds bathe in its glow. They flit and swoop, their wings creating patterns of graceful beauty. In the silence, she hears only the rustle of leaves and the distant hum of life. She reaches out, offering seeds to her feathered friends with gentle hands. Their tiny beaks peck at her palm, accepting their gifts with trusting eyes. Her touch is soft as she strokes their feathers, feeling the warmth beneath. Golden dusk settles in around her, bathing the world in a warm embrace. She gazes out at the birds as they take flight, silhouettes against the sky. The moon begins to rise, casting a soft glow on the garden below. She watches as the birds alight on the branches, settling down for the night. Her heart swells with joy and contentment, finding peace in their presence. Their songs fill the air, a lullaby that whispers sleep into her ears. She closes her eyes, allowing the melody to guide her into dreams. As she sleeps, the world outside continues its dance of life and light. In the morning shall be there once more, ready to welcome the new day. Each moment is a gift, treasured in the stillness and tranquility of her window. She finds solace in their ballet, a sacred ritual that never fades. The orbital window becomes her sanctuary, a place where time stands still. And as she sleeps, she dreams of wings and seeds forever entwined with her heart. The moon cast a soft glow through the window, painting the attic in hazy silver. She sat in her favorite chair, its worn wood and frayed fabric holding comforting secrets. A handful of birdseed lay beside her, waiting to be offered to the feathered visitors. As she lifted a single seed towards the open window, the stillness seemed to deepen. Her breath formed small clouds in the cool night air, each one drifting away like a whisper. In the distance, crickets chirped their lullaby, weaving themselves into the tapestry of silence. One by one, the birds alighted on the windowsill, their eyes reflecting the moon's gentle light. She extended her hand slowly, a beacon for these celestial dancers to gather around. Their delicate beaks pecked at the seeds, each touch like a tender kiss upon her palm. Her heart swelled with joy, feeling connected to these ethereal beings in the night. She could feel their lightness as they took flight, their wings brushing against her spirit. Stillness wrapped around them both, a silent embrace that held no room for sorrow. The window became an orbital gateway, linking her world to theirs in a timeless ballet. As she watched the birds disappear into the velvet night, a sense of peace settled within her soul. Her eyes grew heavy, lulled by the rhythmic dance of wings and seeds at her window. She breathed in deeply, savoring the last remnants of their gentle melodies. With each exhale, she let go of the day's burdens, surrendering to the night's tender embrace. The chair cradled her as she drifted off to sleep, enveloped by the warm haze of the attic. And as the moon continued its silent journey across the sky, it bathed the window in a soft and gentle glow. In her dreams, she would dance with the birds once more, their songs forever echoing in her heart. Beneath the moonlit sky, she would sit by her orbital window, the glass panes cool against her fingertips. Each feathered soul that alighted at her window brought a flutter of anticipation to her chest. She would take a single seed from the porcelain dish, holding it delicately between her fingers. As she extended her hand outside the window, the moonlight danced across her skin in an ethereal ballet. The birds would gather around her outstretched fingers, their wings rustling softly like silk brushing against silk. She could feel their breath on her palm as they pecked at the seed with gentle curiosity. Her heart swelled with affection for these delicate creatures, their melodies weaving a tapestry of serenity around her. Their eyes shimmered like tiny stars in the moonlight, reflecting the tranquil beauty of this nocturnal tableau. She would sit there for hours, lost in the hypnotic dance of wings and seeds, her worries melting away with each passing moment. Her breath would mist the window pane, a fleeting reminder of her presence amidst this avian symphony. The moon continued its silent journey across the sky, bathing the scene in an ever-changing canvas of light and shadow. Time seemed to lose all meaning as she surrendered herself to the gentle embrace of night. She would close her eyes, letting the soothing sounds of their wings and songs lull her into a state of peaceful contemplation. In this quiet sanctuary, she found solace in the knowledge that even amidst chaos, there existed pockets of tranquility. As dawn approached, the birds would slowly disperse, their melodies fading into the soft murmur of morning. She would pull the window shut, the cool night air replaced by the warmth of the day. As she rose from her chair and walked away from the window, a sense of calm lingered in her heart, carried over from the moonlit ballet of the night before. Through the orbital window, the birds continued their dance, forever bound to the rhythms of the night. And as she drifted off to sleep, she would dream of dancing with them once more, their songs echoing in her heart. Underneath the blanket of twilight, she found solace in the knowledge that the birds and their melodies would always be there to greet her when darkness fell. The moonlit tranquility outside her window became a sanctuary, a place where she could escape from the world and find peace within herself. At twilight, she drew close to her orbital window, feeling the gentle warmth of the setting sun on her skin. As dusk settled, a golden hue bathed everything in its embrace, including her fingertips as they held out seeds for the birds. A soft breeze rustled through the trees outside, carrying with it the faintest whispers of the night to come. Her breath fogged the glass as she leaned forward, her eyes fixed on the delicate dance of feathered souls in front of her. Each bird took a seed from her hand with grace and elegance, their touch like the lightest kiss on her palm. Their wings fluttered gently, creating a symphony of whispers that echoed through the stillness of the night. She could feel the rhythm of their hearts in sync with hers, as if they shared a common pulse beneath the moon's soft glow. As one bird alighted on her shoulder, she closed her eyes and let its gentle weight rest against her. In that moment, time seemed to stand still, suspended between breaths as the world outside faded away. Her heart swelled with a deep sense of connection, a bond forged in the quiet solitude of the night. She opened her eyes and gazed upon the scene before her, a tapestry of shadows and light woven by nature's hand. The moon cast its silver glow over everything, bathing the world in an ethereal radiance that whispered peace. With each flutter of wings and chirp of song, she found solace in their melodies as night's serenity enfolded her. She breathed in deeply, savoring the scent of earth and feather that filled her nostrils, a testament to the living world beyond her window. As the last seed was taken, she straightened up and stepped away from the window, carrying with her the memories of their dance. Her heart was full as she drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the birds and the golden dusk that had brought them together. The golden dusk cast a warm embrace over her orbital window, bathing the world outside in hues of amber and rose. As night descended, she found herself drawn to the tranquil scene unfolding before her eyes, an orchestra of birds fluttering around her in anticipation. With a tender hand, she reached out to feed them, her fingers brushing against their delicate feathers as they pecked at the seeds she offered. The rhythmic sound of wings beating against the cool air filled her ears, a soothing lullaby that echoed through the stillness of the night. Her breath misted in front of her face, each exhale a small cloud that floated away into the darkness, carrying with it the faintest whisper of her presence. She watched as they took flight, their bodies momentarily illuminated by the moonlight before disappearing back into the velvety blackness of the sky. Slowly, she drew her hand back inside, closing the gap between worlds with a soft sigh. The window pane cooled beneath her touch, a testament to the fleeting moment she had shared with the birds and the moonlit night. She stood there for a while longer, basking in the afterglow of their dance, a dance that would live on in her heart long after they had flown away. With a sense of peace that settled deep within her soul, she turned away from the window and made her way towards bed, ready to drift off into dreams under the watchful gaze of the moon. As she lay down, she could still feel the echo of their wings against her skin, a gentle reminder of the night's enchanting ballet. The room was bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight, casting long shadows that danced across the walls and ceiling like whispers of stardust. Her eyes grew heavy as she listened to the distant hum of the stars, their celestial symphony lulling her into a state of serene tranquility. Slowly, she felt herself drifting off to sleep, carried away by the gentle currents of the night and the memories of the birds that had graced her orbital window. In the quiet of the night, she found solace in the rhythmic beat of her own heart, a steady drum that echoed through the silent chambers of her mind. The room, encapsulated within the orbital window, was a canvas of tranquility bathed in the soft glow of moonlight. Her fingers gently folded the delicate fabric of her nightgown as she listened to the bird's melodic lullaby. In the silence of the night, the rhythmic heartbeat of the universe echoed through the stillness, comforting and enveloping. The window pane, like a translucent veil, offered a glimpse into the infinite expanse of the cosmos above, dotted with twinkling stars. She watched as the celestial bodies pirouetted across the sky, their dance mirroring the graceful flight of the birds around her window. As she extended her hand, the birds fluttered towards her, their soft feathers brushing against her skin in a tender embrace. Their tiny beaks delicately pecked at the seeds she offered, each bird's rhythm a harmony adding to the symphony of night. Her breath fogged the window like a poet's ink on parchment, capturing the essence of this celestial ballet in her own quiet way. She closed her eyes, savoring the feel of their wings against her skin, the weight of their trust in her gentle hands. The night air, cool and refreshing, caressed her face as she opened the window wider, inviting the dance to envelop her completely. With every flutter of wings and peck of beaks, she felt a deeper connection to this ethereal world that stretched beyond her orbital home. The moon cast long shadows across the room, reaching out to touch her with its silvery fingers, whispering tales of ancient galaxies far away. As she lay down, the memory of the bird's dance lingered in her heart, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all things under the vast night sky. In this moment, time stood still, and she was one with the universe, cradled by the tender embrace of the cosmos. Her eyes drifted shut as the sound of the stars faded into the distance, their celestial symphony lulling her into a peaceful slumber. With each breath, she carried the memory of the night's enchantment within her, a comforting reminder of the beauty that existed even in the quietest corners of the universe. As she drifted off to sleep, she knew that she would always carry the memories of this magical night with her, a testament to the power of connection and the magic that lies within the simple things in life. In the quiet of her orbital room, under the watchful gaze of the moon and among the stars, she found solace in the rhythmic dance of birds and the gentle whispers of the universe. The night passed as if in a dream, filled with the tender touch of wings, the sweet taste of seeds, and the enchanting ballet of the cosmos. As the moon took center stage, bathing everything in its soft glow, she sat by her orbital window, eagerly anticipating the night's symphony. In the stillness of the room, the only sound was the gentle hum of machinery, a soothing lullaby for her weary soul. She reached out with tender hands, offering seeds to the feathered visitors that sought refuge in this celestial sanctuary. With each seed that left her fingertips, a bird would alight onto her hand, their eyes filled with trust and curiosity. The sensation of their lightweight bodies perched on her skin was like nothing she had ever experienced before, pure magic. As they pecked at the seeds, she marveled at how each bird seemed to dance in its own unique way, a choreography woven into the fabric of nature. Their melodies filled the room, a harmonious blend of soft coos and trills that resonated deep within her heart. She closed her eyes, allowing the music to wash over her, pulling her into a world where time stood still and all was right in the universe. Her breath synchronized with theirs, each inhale and exhale a testament to the delicate balance of life that connected them all. The night wore on, and she continued to share this sacred moment with her feathered friends, finding solace in their rhythmic dance under the moon's gentle gaze. As dawn approached, the birds began to flutter away, their songs fading into the distance like distant memories. But the memories remained, a warm embrace that she carried with her long after they had left, a reminder of the beauty that existed within the quiet corners of the universe. With one last look out the window, she drifted off to sleep, enveloped in the soft glow of moonlight and the whispers of the night. In the tranquil moments before sleep claimed her, she felt a deep connection to everything around her, the birds, the stars, and even the distant galaxies beyond. Her heart swelled with gratitude for these simple moments, knowing that they were the true treasures of life. And so, under the watchful eyes of the cosmos, she surrendered to the night, finding solace in the dance of the universe and the memory of its enchanting melody. Beneath a sky painted with hues of twilight, she sat by her window, the cool glass against her fingertips. With each gentle breath, she watched as birds alighted on the windowsill, eager for her tender touch. She extended her hand, offering them seeds with love, a silent communication passing between them. As they fluttered around her, their wings caressing her skin with feather-light brushes, she felt an ethereal connection. The rhythm of their flight mirrored the ebb and flow of her own heartbeat, creating a symphony just for her. Softly she hummed a lullaby, harmonizing with the whispers of the night, as if inviting the universe to join them. In this tranquil dance, she found solace, a sanctuary away from the chaos of existence. Her eyes closed, surrendering to the soothing melody that enveloped her in a warm embrace. She felt the weight of the day lift from her shoulders, replaced by a sense of peace that seeped into her bones. With each seed she offered, she let go of a memory, allowing them both to ascend into the night sky. The moon cast its glow upon their faces, bathing them in a gentle light that spoke of timeless beauty. As the birds took flight, she reached out with her heart, embracing the universe and all its wonders. In this moment, she was at one with everything, the stars, the galaxies, and the dance of life itself. She smiled, feeling the warmth of gratitude fill her soul as she surrendered to the night's embrace. With a final whisper of love, she drifted off to sleep, cradled by the memories of this celestial ballet. As the world outside faded away, the rhythm of the universe continued, carrying her dreams with it. In the quiet corners of the universe she remained, united with the birds and the night's gentle song. Beneath the shroud of moonlit skies, she sat by her orbital window, the celestial ballet a silent lullaby. The stars twinkled like distant fireflies, casting a soft glow over her hands as they held seeds for her feathered friends. With gentle care, she extended her hand, offering sustenance to the birds that danced in the night's embrace. They descended upon her fingers gracefully, their wings rustling like whispers of gratitude. She breathed in deeply, savoring the sweet scent of birdseed mingled with lunar air. Her heartbeat echoed through the stillness, mirrored only by the rhythmic fluttering of avian wings. Their eyes locked in understanding, sharing a bond forged from stardust and cosmic dreams. She whispered soft words of love to the night, her voice carried away on the gentle breeze. As the birds took flight once more, she watched them soar into the cosmos with a mixture of awe and longing. Their wings, painted with hues of silver and gold, glinted in the soft moonlight as they ascended. They carried her dreams and memories with them, seeds of love sown across the vast expanse of the universe. With each bird that lifted off, she felt lighter, her spirit soaring alongside them. Her orbital window became a portal to the cosmos, a gateway to infinite possibilities. And as the night gave way to dawn, the rhythm of the universe continued, cradling her dreams within its gentle embrace. She slept peacefully, lulled by the distant hum of cosmic energy and the whispers of feathered friends. In this tranquil moment, she surrendered to the night's tender caress, embraced by the memories of celestial ballet. As the first rays of sunlight bathed her in warmth, she awoke with a smile, her heart filled with gratitude and love. Under moonlit skies, she found peace-feeding birds at her orbital window, their flight carrying her dreams and memories across the universe. The linen, soft twilight bathed the room in a soothing glow, wrapping her in its tender embrace as she waited for the nocturnal ballet to begin. She extended her hand, offering seeds to her feathered friends who approached with trust and curiosity, drawn to her gentle touch. With each seed transferred, their bond deepened, a silent understanding passing between them in the quietude of space. Their wings beat softly, creating a soothing symphony that echoed through the emptiness of the cosmos, lulling her into a state of serene tranquility. She felt the rhythm of the universe within her, pulsating in harmony with the celestial ballet unfolding before her eyes. The birds danced gracefully around her, their movements fluid and effortless, mirroring the ebb and flow of cosmic energy around them. As the night progressed, she lost herself in this ethereal dance, her worries and cares drifting away like dust motes in a gentle breeze. Stillness settled upon the room as the last seed was shared, the only sound being the soft rustling of wings and the distant hum of cosmic energy. She closed her eyes, surrendering to the night's tender caress, her heart filled with gratitude for this moment of serene unity. In the silence, she could hear the whispers of the universe, a gentle lullaby sung by the stars themselves. Her dreams took flight on the wings of the birds, soaring through the cosmos and painting vivid pictures of celestial ballet. As dawn approached, she awoke with a smile, her soul refreshed and at peace after a night spent in the company of feathered friends and distant stars. She looked out at the sun rising over the horizon, casting warm hues upon her orbital window, marking the end of another peaceful night. Moonlight seeped through the orbital window, bathing her in a soft glow. She sat on the edge of her bed, feeling the gentle sway of the spacecraft's hull beneath her. With tender hands, she scooped seeds from a small wooden bowl. The birds, drawn by the faint rustle of movement, began to gather around her. One by one, she extended her hand, offering each bird a tiny morsel. They alighted on her fingers, their feathers brushing against her skin like the lightest kisses. Their wings fluttered in sync with her heartbeat, creating an ethereal symphony of sound and movement. In this moment, she felt a profound connection to them, as if they were dancing in orbit together. Her breath caught in her throat as she watched a shooting star streak across the sky. It left a trail of stardust that seemed to weave through the dance of the birds. She whispered a wish into the night, feeling the words carry on the faint hum of cosmic energy around them. As the night wore on, she lost herself in the rhythm of their celestial ballet, her mind drifting to memories and dreams. Her heart swelled with gratitude for these moments of stillness and serenity. The distant hum of the universe lulled her into a peaceful slumber, cradled by the tender dance of birds and stars. When she awoke, the sky was just beginning to lighten with dawn's first blush. She smiled softly, her soul filled with warmth from the night's enchanting performance. The window, still bathed in moonlight, framed a breathtaking view of the rising sun. As she gazed out at the horizon, she felt a sense of calm wash over her, carrying her dreams and memories through the cosmos once more. With a final glance at the orbital window, she closed her eyes and drifted back into slumber, ready to continue her celestial ballet when night fell again.